live from the drama-free true crime destination. No guesswork, no games, just the cases, the countdown, and the verdicts that decide it all. This is Verdict Watch. A good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome to Verdict Watch from the drama-free true crime destination. I'm Ernest Bethea, the last outlaw. Earlier today, a Utah jury has reached a verdict in the family trap murder trial against TRACEY Grist. We're going to take you into the courtroom right now for that verdict.
Thank you. Please be seated. Let's go back in the record in the matter of State versus Tracey Marie Grist, case number 241. It's my understanding that we do a verdict. We'll bring out the jury. Please.
All rise for the jury.
Please be seated. Juror number 6, I assume that we have a unanimous verdict.
Yes.
If you hand the verdict to my bailiff, please. Thank you. Mr. Facemeyer, if you and your clock would stand to receive judgment of the jury, please.
In the 4th District Court, Provo, Utah County, State of Utah. State of Utah plaintiff versus Tracey Marie Grist, defendant. Case number 241101170. Judge Roger W. Griffin. As to count one, we, the jury, impaneled in the entitled cause, find the defendant as to count one, as charged in the information, guilty. Jury for a person. As to count two, we, the jury, impaneled in the above entitled cause, find as to count two, conspiracy to commit murder, as charged in the information, guilty. Signed, jury for a person. As to count three, we, the jury, impaneled in the above entitled cause, find the defendant as to count three, obstruction of justice, as charged in the information, guilty. Further, having found the defendant guilty, we unanimously find TRACEY Marie Grist was a party to planting the knife in Matthew Restelli's hand. TRACEY Marie Grist made an untruthful statement to 911 or to the police that Matthew Restelli had a knife before Kevin Ellis shot Matthew Restelli. Signed, jury for a person. As to count four, we, the jury, impaneled in the above entitled cause, find the defendant as to count four, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child, as charged in the information, guilty. As to count five, we, the jury, impaneled in the above entitled cause, find the defendant as to count five, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child, as charged in the information, guilty. Signed, jury for a person. As to count 1, 2, 4, or 5, we, the jury, impaneled in the above entitled cause, find that at the time of the offenses of count 1, 2, 4, or 5, that TRACEY Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli were cohabitants. Signed, jury for a person.
Thank you. Please be seated. Mr. Faceberg, wish you to poll the jury. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the jury, practice that we do called polling the jury. It's a little laborious, but what I shall do is I'll just go down the row and ask each of you as to each count if this is indeed your verdict, and then we'll move on to the next person. So it'll take a few minutes, but we'll make sure that the record is clear. As I mentioned, this is a standard practice. I'll just start with juror number 6, then I'll go to juror 10, and then juror 27, and then we'll go to the back row, and then just hold up your placards and see your number, and then we'll go from there. So juror number 6, starting with you, is it indeed your verdict is to count 1 guilty?
Yes.
As to count 2, is it indeed your verdict guilty?
Yes.
As to count 3, is it indeed your verdict guilty?
Yes.
Is it indeed your verdict also that TRACEY Marie Grist planted a knife in Matthew Restelli's hand?
Yes.
Is it also your verdict that she made an untruthful statement to 911 or the police that Matthew Restelli had a knife before Kevin Ellis shot Matthew Restelli?
Yes.
So count 4, is it indeed your verdict guilty?
Yes.
Count 5, is it indeed your verdict guilty?
Yes.
Count 6, the special verdict form for cohabitation, is indeed your verdict that they were cohabitants?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And I'm a little neglectful there, so I want to do a couple of things just to make sure we're clear. Count 1 was murder, and that was indeed your verdict for murder.
Yes.
And then for count 2, it was conspiracy to commit murder. That was your verdict. Yes. So it was, as to obstruction of justice, it was indeed guilty.
Yes. I do want to say, although you didn't mention it, this is count 1, 3, 4, and 5 are all party to. Is that correct?
Counts 1, 2, 4, and 5 are cohabitants.
1, 2.
Counts 1, 2,
1, 2, 4, and 5 are cohabitant.
Yes.
Counts 1 and 3 are as a party to.
And I'm not trying to understand you, sorry.
Sorry, can you count 1 was murder?
Yeah, let me read them all to you again.
Okay,
There's no problem at all. I'll go slower, okay? So count 1 is for murder, as charged in the information. Was it your verdict? Murder. Count 2 was conspiracy to commit murder. Was it your verdict Ms. Grist was guilty.
Yes.
Count 3 was obstruction of justice. Was that your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Thank you. Your verdict that Ms. Grist was a party to planting the knife in Master Restelli's hand.
Yes.
Was it also your verdict that Tracy Grist made an untruthful statement to 9/11 the police that Matthew Restelli had a knife before Kevin L. Matthew Restelli?
Yes.
Thank you. And then count 4 was commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Was that your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Then count 5 was also commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Was it indeed your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Thank you. And then the special verdict form. And that reads as follows. We, the jury, impaneled the above entitled at the time of the offenses in counts 2, 4, or 5, the Tracy Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli. Was that your verdict? Right. Did that clean up your confusion?
Yes, it does.
Your Honor, I believe it means as a party to the offense.
This is the time for polling.
All right, let's talk about that after. Let's poll right now. All right. Thank you. Sit tight, and I'm going to go through the rest of the panel. So, number 10. As to count 1, murder, was indeed your verdict guilty?
Yes.
Count 2, conspiracy to commit murder, was it your verdict as guilty?
Yes.
Count 3, obstruction of justice, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist was a party to planting the knife in Matthew Restelli's hand?
Yes.
Did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist made a truthful statement to 911 that Matthew Restelli had a knife before Kevin Ellis shot Matthew Restelli?
Yes.
Thank you. Counts 5, count for commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child, was it your verdict?
Yes.
To count 5, also commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
And then the special verdict form. We, the jury, impaneled in the above entitled cause of action, find that at the time of the offenses in counts 1, 2, 4, or 5, that Tracy Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli were. Was that your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror number 27. As to count 1, murder, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Count 2, conspiracy to commit murder, was it your finding of guilty?
Yes.
Count 3, obstruction of justice, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
But did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist was a party to planting the knife in Mally's hand?
Yes.
Did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist made an untruthful statement to 911 or the police that Matthew Restelli had a knife before Kevin Ellis shot Restelli?
Yes.
Thank you. Verdict form for counts 4 and 5. Count 4, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Count 5, also commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Did you also find guilty?
Yes.
Thank you. Then the special verdict form for cohabitation. Did you find in the above entitled cause that at the time of the offense, in either counts 1, 2, 4, or 5, that Tracy Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli were cohabitants?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror number 13. As to count 1, did you indeed find guilty?
Yes.
Thank you. As to count 2, conspiracy to commit murder, did you indeed find guilty?
Yes.
As to count 3, obstruction of justice, did you find guilty?
Yes.
Did you also find Tracy Marie Grist was a party to planting the knife in Matthew Restelli's hand?
Yes.
Did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist made an untruthful statement to 911 or the police that Matthew Restelli had a knife or Kevin Ellis shot Matthew Restelli?
Yes.
Verdict for counts 4 and 5. As to commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child, did you find guilty?
Yes.
As to count 5. Also commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child is charged in the information. Did you find guilty? Count 6, the special verdict form. Did you find in the above entitled cause of action that at the time of the offenses in counts 1, 2, 4, or 5, that Tracy Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli were cohabitants?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror number 5. As to count murder. Was your verdict guilty?
Yes.
Thank you. As to count 2, conspiracy to commit murder. Was your verdict guilty?
Yes.
Thank you. As to count 3, obstruction of, was your verdict guilty?
Yes.
As to the, did you also find Tracy Marie Grist was party to planting the knife in Matthew's head?
Yes.
Did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist made an untruthful statement to 911 or the police that Matthew Restelli had a knife before Kevin Ellis shot Matthew Restelli?
Yes.
Verdict form for counts 4 and 5 is to count 4, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Did you find guilty?
Yes.
As to count 5, also commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Did you also find guilty?
Yes.
Thank you. In the special verdict form, do you also find in the above entitled cause that at the time of the offenses on either counts 1, 2, 4, or 5, that Tracy Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli were cohabitants?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror number 25. So count 1, murder. Was it your verdict? Did you find it as your verdict of guilt?
Yes.
So count 2, conspiracy to commit murder. Did you find guilty?
Yes.
So count 3, obstruction of justice. Was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist was a party to planting the knife in Matthew Restelli's head?
Yes.
Did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist made an untruthful statement to 911 or the police that Matthew Restelli had it before Kevin Ellis shot Matthew Restelli?
Yes.
The verdict form for counts 4 and 5. Count 4 is in the presence of a child. Was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Count 5, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Did you also find guilty there?
Yes.
And as the special verdict form, did you find entitled cause of action that at the time of the offenses in counts 1, 2, 4, or 5, that Tracy Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli were cohabitants?
Yes.
Thank you. Juror number 19. As to count 1, murder, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
As to count 2, conspiracy to commit murder, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
As to count 3, obstruction of justice, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Was it also, did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist was a party to planting the knife in Matthew Restelli's hand? Did you also find that Tracy Marie Grist made an untruthful statement to 911 or the police that Matthew Restelli had a knife before Kevin Ellis shot Matthew Restelli?
Yes.
Counts 4 and 5. Count 4, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Did you find guilty? 4.
Yes.
To count 5, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Was it your verdict of guilty? As the special verdict form, in the above entitled cause of action, did you find at the time of the offenses in count 1, 2, 4, or 5 that Tracy Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli were cohabitants? Thank you. And juror number 14. As to your verdict indeed of guilty.
Yes.
As to count 2, conspiracy to commit murder, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
As to count 3, obstruction of justice, was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
As to Tracy Marie, was it also your verdict that Tracy Marie Grist was a party to planting the knife in Matthew Restelli's head?
Yes.
Was it also your Grist made an untruthful statement to 911 with the police that Matthew Restelli had a knife before Kevin Ellis shot Matthew Restelli?
Yes.
Verdict form for counts 4 and 5. Count 4, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Was it your verdict of guilty?
Yes.
Also, in count 5, commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Was it your verdict guilty?
Yes.
In the special verdict form for cohabitation, in the above entitled cause of action, did you find at the time of the offenses in counts 1, 2, 4, or 5 that Tracy Marie Grist and Matthew Restelli were cohabitants?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Faisler.
Nothing further.
Thank you. Anything further, Mr. Watabe?
No, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this concludes your service as a juror. I'm going to excuse you back into the jury room for just a couple minutes, and I'll come in and talk to you for a moment, and you'll be free to go home. Once they excuse you to go home, the admonition order about talking about the case, your social media, posting about it, letting your friends and family know, that's gone away. Prohibition is gone, and you can do whatever you don't want to do. If you just want to move on with your life, you're able to do that. If you want to post about it, that's your right as well. With that in mind, we'll excuse the jury. I'll be in just a couple minutes.
All rise for the jury.
Thank you. Be seated.
Obstruction of justice, and 2 counts of domestic violence in the presence of a child. All 5 counts she has been found guilty of. Now, according to this recap article, courtesy of our friends at Court TV, her scheduling or sentencing, I think the key here was largely Catherine Restelli's testimony. Prosecutors said that Matthew Restelli was lured to his death, believing he was arriving at Grist's home to pick up his wife and 2 children and return with them to their home in California. But Catherine Restelli testified that she had no intention of leaving and instead worked with her mother and brother to kill the victim. Ellis told police that he shot his brother-in-law in self-defense and pointed the police officers on the scene to a knife in Matthew Restelli's hand. But investigators determined that the knife was in his non-dominant hand, and the knife in question had been purchased online, allegedly by the defendant. The jury determined, as part of their verdict, that Grist was a party to planting the knife in the victim's hand, and that she made untruthful statements to 911 when she called them and said that their son-in-law had been armed. At Ellis' sentencing, prosecutors said they considered Grist to be the ringleader of the plot and have pointed to digital evidence they say ties the matriarch to Matthew Restelli's killing. Among that evidence was Grist's search history, which included searches for Catherine Magbanua, a key player in the murder of FSU professor Dan Markel. Grist took a stand in her own defense and claimed that she had made those searches out of curiosity after listening to a true crime podcast. Markel was killed in a murder for hire, with 5 people having been sentenced for his death, including his former mother-in-law, Donna Adelson, former brother-in-law, Charlie Adelson. Where was Donna Adelson arrested, as well as a search for a Dateline episode focusing on the Adelson family, also appeared on Grist's devices. Grist also allegedly searched for how to get my U.S. passport fast and for the "It's Happening" meme. So let me break this down as best I can. The prosecution's theory is that Grist was the mastermind. They framed Grist as the hub, mission control, and mastermind of a family-run murder plot. Here's some key elements. She allegedly coordinated communications, set the plan, and pushed it even when daughter Catherine tried to back out. Prosecutors said she weaponized her son Kevin's protective nature, manipulating him into pulling the trigger. Her home on the night of the killing was described as a hive of activity, with Grist at the center. She waited 8 minutes to call 911, which was time prosecutors say she used to ensure Restelli was dead and plant the knife in his hand, his non-dominant hand. The digital evidence that actually hurt her were those searches that I mentioned, and a purchased knife that matched the one planted in Restelli's non-dominant hand. Those details would give clean digital breadcrumbs. Another key narrative is the family dynamics. We've got Catherine, who pleaded guilty earlier and testified that her mother pushed the plan forward even when she hesitated. In fact, in her testimony, if I remember correctly, it was Catherine Restelli who testified that Grist said, and I quote, I'm going along with it, with whether you like it or not," or something to that effect. Kevin Ellis was the trigger man. He was previously convicted of murder. He invoked the Fifth Amendment in his mother's trial. And yes, there were 2 children present in the home. Domestic violence in the presence of a child convictions. This is what you call a case of a family system collapsing inward. Multiple outlets, not just court TV, but multiple outlets, including ABC News, have confirmed the setup that Matthew was told by Catherine that she needed him to drive from California to Utah to help bring her and the kids home. Prosecutors said that was a ruse to get him into the house where the ambush happened. So aptly named for this trial, the family trap. Now, the defense, on the other hand, said she had no murder plan. Grist didn't. And any violent texts were jokes made out of frustration. She claims she was surprised to see Restelli in her kitchen and denied orchestrating anything. The defense argued that she was guilty of panic-driven cleanup, not murder. Fortunately, the jury didn't buy it. So yeah, this is a murder built inside a family, but it unraveled inside a courtroom. Again, the prosecutors broke down that TRACEY Grist didn't just participate, she engineered the whole thing. And tonight's verdict closes the chapter on the plot, but it doesn't close the chapter on the family fractured by it. Once again, 60-year-old TRACEY Marie Grist has been found guilty of all counts in the family trap murder trial and will be sentenced on June 10th, where she could face life in prison, likely without the possibility of parole. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for me here. I want to thank you all so much for joining me here for this verdict watch. I'm Ernest Bethea, the Last Outlaw, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, you know where you are. This is the drama-free true crime destination. This is Bethea's Bite, and it's reloaded. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here at the drama-free true crime destination. Please be sure to follow Bethea's Bite Reloaded all over social media and support the channel through PayPal and Cash App. You can get your true crime news right here with no gimmicks, no drama, and no BS. This is Bethea's Bite, and it's reloaded.